to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They pitch out to Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
32.
On first down, Stafford here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
10. 0. We're rolling. Jumbo. Light. Hey, tag 50 left.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
10.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Open man is Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's caught by Roberts. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On second down, here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
21.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Reds up! Reds up!
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 22! Double, set! Double right!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
22!
Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Stafford now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the ball comes loose. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
You see it?
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Able to shake him off. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Hey, 22! Hey, 22!
From the gun, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout. Offensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, 22! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 22! Check.
They snap it to Stafford. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, you see it? You see it?
Play action. Now Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That is caught by Cohen. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, 4 down, 21. 10.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They try again with Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
4 down. 22. 10. 11.
On 1st and 10, Stafford connects it to Roberts, right side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Macklin, the man he was looking for. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches.
This is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And a little floater there is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I know there will be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And some space here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them.
Cordero Patterson, the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that will shave one more off this lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, tack 50 left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st down, it's Stafford. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Set, lady. Hey. Give me radar.
To the air again, Stafford. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Prater for the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? On 3rd down. It's Cohen, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
11. Hey, go here.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10, Stafford again. The completion to Riddick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Hey, 22. 21.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing down is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.